Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Bears. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome to a reaction video for EA Sports College Football 25. That's right, they dropped a trailer today as of recording this a couple hours ago. I tried to stay away from it as long as possible. Now I actually have some time to react to it and to actually watch it and to give my thoughts on what's going to be coming up in, I think, sometime around July. I don't think they've given an exact month of when they're going to release the game, but I know it's coming sometime in the summer. I've given my thoughts on this new game, and I'll give them as we go in this video. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, this video is going up the next day, obviously, but I'm recording this a couple hours after the trailer has dropped. I haven't seen it yet, so let's get into it. I can't wait. If you guys are excited, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's react to this new trailer. All right, here we go. I think it's looks like about a minute and a half long, so let's react to College Football 25 trailer. I've heard some good things about it, so I'm super excited.
Got something special for y'all. A little update for our fans from the Big House to the Bayou, from Carolina to California. Yeah, it's about college football. We know you love it. Us too. The rivalries, comebacks, the traditions and superstitions built by generations. There's nothing like it. Turns out, we've been building too. So let's address the big owl in the room. Yeah, we've seen the posts, the predictions, the doubts. We get it. It's been a minute. Let's just say, this ain't the only jersey we've been working on. The game this sport deserves. 'Cause pretty soon, this place will be full again. Until then, cue the crowd noise.
I can't lie, this trailer's got me pretty hyped. Coming this summer, full reveal this May. Okay. Full reveal this May. Let's go through some of the stuff that we saw here. I'm so excited for a new college football game. You guys know how much I like college football. I've done plenty of videos on NCAA 14. I've done videos like talking about the Ohio State Buckeyes because they're my favorite college football team. I really enjoy college football. It's so much different of an experience than the NFL and then Madden. It's so much different. I'm super excited for it to be back. College football, the NCAA games were one of my favorite games to play when I was younger. It was that, and it was the older Madden games. I've talked about previously how Madden 2005 with Ray Lewis on the cover, Madden 05 is my favorite game of all time, my favorite sports game of all time. So it's just, I love these games, man. I love the old NCAA games. I love Road to Glory. I love the Dynasty. I love all of it. And so for it to come back, it really gets me excited. But I'll get to my opinions about this new game and what I think is going to happen in this new game in a few minutes. So let's go back and talk about some of the stuff they showed us. So they showed us, obviously, here we go. So they showed us Nittany Lion coming out of the gate. Obviously, it says not final. Represents a game in development. So obviously, that's just legal stuff you have to say. We all knew that. But this looks like they're going to be doing some of the traditional entrances and openings for teams, like in the lead up, the build up, the pregame stuff. So they're going to be doing like Clemson people are touching the rock, and the Penn State guys are running out of the gate, and we saw the Notre Dame stuff. They're smacking the board, the play like a champion board. So that's going to be This is the kind of stuff you don't get in NFL. You don't get the pregame stuff like this. This is the cool part about college football and the environment in general. And so you got the Oklahoma like smoke and fire pyro kind of thing going on, and then you got, who else you got in here? You got the Gator. It looks like a locker room. This says Neyland Stadium. Is that what team is that? Is that Tennessee? I feel like that's Tennessee Stadium. I'm not 100% sure. That could be wrong, but I think that is Tennessee Stadium. Where's the Gator at? Let me give me some Gator action in here. Why can I not get the Gator? There we go. There's the Gator. So this looks like in the locker room actually. So maybe they'll have like a little cutscene in the pregame if you pick a home game against Florida where they show like the locker room area with because it says like champions in 2008. So I'm assuming that you can like get a little glimpse of the alligator head in the locker room. That's kind of cool.
Address the big owl in the room.
The Sparty throwing the spear down. That's pretty awesome. We kind of assumed that Sparty was going to be a big feature in here because he's obviously a big feature in the mascot versus mascot mode, which I do hope returns because that's a big favorite of mine from the old games is the mascot versus mascot mode. That game mode is pretty fun. And then you've got where's Big Al at? Can I get him? Oh, I can't get him just yet.
Address the big owl.
There he is. There he was. The detail on this looks pretty good. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. The detail on the stuff looks pretty good. I know it's not fully done yet, but it does look pretty good. And then we get, what's this? We get a little Nebraska showing the stitching of the jerseys, creating the jerseys, which is pretty cool. And then we get anything else. Yeah, it's really happening. And then we get the release. The release in the full reveal isn't coming in May. I'm going to cover that as well. I'll do a reaction to whatever full reveal trailer they drop in May. I'm super excited about that. But let me get to my actual thoughts on EA, or on this game. I've been on the record talking about how I am worried about this game. Not because they're going to bring Ultimate Team into it. That's the least of my concerns. I would have bet my entire soul that they were going to have Ultimate Team in there. That's a guarantee. That's just the way that Madden and that's the way that EA is built. That's the way that gaming, sports gaming, has been built with Ultimate Team, transactions, all that kind of stuff. That's not my problem. That's not my issue. My issue is that I'm worried about the gameplay. This game is being built by the same company that built EA. Now, I know that they're using slightly different engines. They're using a different team. A whole different team is building this college football game that builds Madden. And this game has been out or has been in development for like 2.5 years now, which we get a new Madden game every single year, every single like 9-10 months, whatever it is. So there are different factors in the construction of the gameplay of this game. But at the end of the day, if you boil all that down, it is still built by EA. And Electronic Arts does not have a good track record of making good games recently. We've talked about, I've had plenty of rants about previous Maddens and how the game is just a horrible video game. Not just a bad sports game, a bad video game. Most of the time it's not fun. Most of the time it's broken. Most of the time it just sucks in terms of like the mechanics of the actual game. It's a poorly built video game in all sense. And so those concerns worry me about this game. I really, really want this game to be good. Trust me. If this game is not good, it will hurt. A little part of me will die if this game is not good. I'm not saying it needs to be the greatest game ever made. I just want it to be fun, a little bit creative, where you can like create a team builder stuff. You can get into the weeds with the dynasty mode, and you can do all kinds of stuff, assisting coaches. Like I want the game to be well thought out, well built, and just a fun, playable game that you can come back to and not have to, for most people, including me, only play it because it's the job. I don't want that to happen. And I worry that that's going to be the case because it's built by the same company. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I truly, truly hope that I'm wrong and that it's a great game and I'm having a ton of fun playing it and that I'm eating my words because I said that I think this game's going to suck. I really hope that I'm wrong. But until EA Sports proves me wrong and shows me they can develop a good game, I'm going to be bitter because I've been kicked. I've been burned by this company year after year. And I know that's my fault to an extent because I keep buying the game thinking something's going to change. I understand that. But at the end of the day, EA Sports needs to realize that this is their last chance. This game, if this game flops and it is as broken and as poorly made as Madden is, then there's no coming back from that. People have hyped this game up to a level that I have not seen in a long, long time, especially for a sports game. This is the most hyped sports game release of the last decade, maybe even more. There has not been this level of hype on a game that I have personally seen on a sports game, maybe ever. And so, if this is their last chance, if they don't get this right, if they don't have a good game that has a lot of different modes and a lot of in-depth stuff, now I don't know how they're going to take on like NIL and the college football playoff, and I don't know how they're going to implement all that kind of stuff, because that's going to be a little tricky. I will give them credit on, or I will give them a little bit of slack on that. That is going to be a little bit tricky, having to figure out a way to balance NIL in the game. How's that going to work? Are your players just going to transfer out? How's the transfer portal going to work? And they do have a lot of tough things that they need to iron out before this game drops in the summer. But there is a lot of pressure on this company to make this game good. Not just by me, but by the entire community, the entire sports community. They want a good game. They've been wanting a good football game forever. And we know that we're probably not going to be getting that with Madden. We've kind of come to terms with that. So if this game doesn't work out, if this game doesn't pan out, and this is a flop, it's the death of EA. I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything. I'm not trying to overstate it. It's true. This game has risen to hype levels that I've never seen before in a sports game. And so if it doesn't turn out to be very good, whether that's because it's just not very well developed with the modes, with Ultimate Team or Dynasty or Road to Glory or whatever it may be, or if it's gameplay, which I highly think that's going to be I'm leaning a lot towards the gameplay is going to be bad, because it's going to, I don't know how much of a different engine it's going to be running on. I don't know if it's going to be running on a similar engine, how similar of an engine it's going to be running on to Madden. But if it's going to be running anything close to what Madden runs on, then this game's not going to be very good gameplay-wise. Now, I do know that Madden 24 took a step in the right direction in terms of fun gameplay. Madden 23 and Madden 22 absolutely blew. But Madden 24 did take a step in the right direction. So maybe if they take that and they capitalize on that with EA and they build upon that, then we'll have a good game. I'm just a little bit worried. So I just wanted to come out here and I wanted to put my feelings out there. I wanted to let everybody know this is how I feel. I don't think that I don't speak for everybody when I talk about this. I speak for only myself. I'm just worried. I've been burned by EA before. I don't want this to be a bad game. So I understand that I'm putting a lot of pressure on this company. I understand all of it. But I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to put a lot of content out with this game. I am very excited for it. I am super, super excited for this game. I cannot wait. You guys don't even understand the amount of content that's going to be dropping when this game comes out. There's going to be dynasties. There's going to be Road to Glories. There's going to be all kinds of content on this game. You guys better be ready. I just hope and pray it's going to be good. That's going to do it for me, though. Let me know your thoughts about the trailer. If you're excited for it, obviously you're going to be excited for it. It's the most, like I said before, the most hyped sports game maybe of all time. So let me know down below in the comments your thoughts. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys at 3 o'clock.